shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Three bud.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hatchet. Watch twist. Cougar 19.
Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must have the matchups they're getting.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. On first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put pressure on them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Break! Right there in the middle, 55. It's been a long day for you. Street! Check tight.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Slam.
Now Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move for first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Hey, kill!
2nd down, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go, defense.
3rd and long for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Right through.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 38-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side and deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Check, Mike. Kill.
They'll run on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
Incomplete.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
They're running it.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the pass.
Prescott from the gun. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on the drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Mike 5-4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, set, check, 59, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Riggs, check, 59.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw underneath to Hurst, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
22 yards there, a first down.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger. Watch the screen.
Now it's Gurley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, with Gurley. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Rosa's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go, get out there. Check pass. Hey, 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's go. Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45, 45, 45, Mike. 45.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Prescott's pass.
It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hey, kill.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, open middle right side, it's Lamb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
45 the mic. 45 the mic.
Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
He was covered by Stephon
Now
Gilmore.
comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They'll always have those in the back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
It's a gain of a
You know
yard.
that old expression, it's not my night.
Down.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, smash. On the ball. On the ball.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Atlanta.
Do that every time. Every time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You must be dreaming. Rush in.
And another carry here tonight for Gurley. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going up top, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll buy some time right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The big fella. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst. 57 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, go make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play try last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Liking 18.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Cowboys 14.
Let's get it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. The Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will fire find his big tight end over the middle.
That's good.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Calais Campbell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Caught. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play run on your way to the pool.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Cowboys 21.
Now for the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Undercrush. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes a 20th carry for Drew. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Drew. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Ready, break. 55, 65, 65, 65. Check go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they take a knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Loyal plans like the gold place. And if we